This is my money saving while beautifying your home tip for the day. I've had this aquarium for, 10, 15 years, and I had some really pretty expensive huge fish in it at first, and then over time it ended up being one really expensive huge and pretty fish, and after about 6 years of being in there alone, he died. So I bought some pretty tropical fish mixtures recommended by the pet store, and inevitably every time they would die. I tried balancing the water and doing everything you can do, but what I ended up doing is I went to the pet store, because I used to have a goldfish pond, and I bought these 19 cents a piece goldfish. They call them feeder fish, but they're the really inexpensive goldfish. They're the kinds I used to put in my goldfish ponds, and they would grow to be really pretty and big. But these fish have been in here probably about a year, and I haven't had a single one die. I recently added the smaller white fish because I wanted more white, and they didn't have any larger white ones. But these that are kind of big were the size of the small ones when I got them. And they don't need air pumps, even though I have one in there. They don't need a heater. They can live in a goldfish pond that's frozen over on the top and live off the algae during the winter. If it was, of course, it's not that harsh in my house. They're probably pretty happy in my house, except it's probably a little too clean for them. Every 4 or 5 months, we take a little more than half of the water out, scrub the inside walls of the aquarium, rinse the gravel and all that kind of thing. You want to leave some bacteria in there because they need it, just like we need healthy bacteria in our gut to digest food. The fish need it to live in, but you don't want a gross looking aquarium in your house. So we take a little more than half the water out, clean everything, leave the fish in there, and put everything back, and then fill the rest of the tank up with distilled water. This is about a 20-gallon tank, so we buy 10 gallons of new distilled water to put in there, and they're just as happy as they can be. And my daycare kids love them, and they're pretty, as you can see, and some of them get really fancy and grow big. And again, these are the 19-cent fish at the pet store.